Hello, and welcome to SteadyStep English. I am your guide for today. My name is Jessica.
And I'm John. I am a fellow learner and your co-host. I'm very excited to improve my English with you and to improve our professional skills.
Today we are going to talk about a very important topic. It is a topic that affects almost everyone in the modern workplace. We are discussing remote burnout and digital detachment.
That sounds very interesting. I have been thinking about this topic all week. Actually, I have a question for you and for our listeners. Your laptop is closed, but is your brain still at work?
That is a very powerful question. It is the perfect way to begin our session. Today we will discuss why we feel so tired when working from home. We will look at the psychology behind this exhaustion, and we will learn how to set healthy boundaries to protect our energy.
I think many of us need this lesson. I certainly do. So let us start with the basics. What exactly is remote burnout? Is it just being tired?
No, it is much more than just being tired. Remote burnout is a specific condition. It is not just about having a busy week. It is when work stress continues for a long time. It causes emotional exhaustion and low energy. It is a state of
Emptiness. That is a strong word, emptiness. Why does this happen specifically to people who work remotely? I thought working from home was supposed to be easier.
That is a common misconception. Working from home has many benefits, but it also has hidden dangers. The main cause of remote burnout is the lack of separation. The line between work and home is not clear.
Yeah, I understand that feeling. My office is my living room, so I always see my computer.
Exactly. When your office is in your living room, your brain thinks you are always at the office. You feel you must always be online. You never really turn off. This constant state of alertness drains your battery.
Right. If I am always at home, I feel like I am always at work. That makes sense. But how do I know if I have this problem? What are the symptoms?
There are a few major signs. The first one is something we call emotional detachment.
What does that look like in real life? Does it mean I am angry?
Not necessarily angry. It is more like being cold. It means feeling distant from your team. You might feel cynical in meetings, or you might find that you simply
Do not care. Projects that used to excite you now feel meaningless.
Yes, it is a loss of passion.
And what about physical feelings? Is burnout just in the mind?
No, it is very physical. We call this constant exhaustion. This is when you feel tired. Even after you have slept for 8 hours, you might have headaches, or you might find that simple tasks feel very heavy.
I have felt that. Sometimes just writing one email feels like lifting a heavy weight.
That is a classic sign. It affects the body. And it affects the mind. There are also specific behaviors we should look for. For example, you might start missing deadlines, or you might keep your camera off during meetings.
Why do people keep their camera off? Is it just because they are messy?
Sometimes, but often it is because they do not want to be seen. They are hiding. Another sign is scrolling through social media during work calls. It shows you have disconnected from the conversation.
That is very relatable. Can you give us some more everyday scenarios? I want to understand what this looks like in a normal day.
Certainly. Let us imagine a typical situation. Imagine you close your laptop at 5 in the evening. Physically, you are done working, but mentally, you keep thinking about a difficult email. You think about it for hours after work.
That happens to me often. I try to cook dinner, but my mind is writing emails.
That is a sign that your brain has not switched off. Here is another scenario. You wake up on Saturday morning, it is the weekend, but you are more tired than when you went to bed, or you feel angry when a colleague sends a simple request.
Anger. That is interesting. Why do we feel angry at a simple request?
You feel angry because we have no energy left. Our emotional resources are empty. So even a small request feels like an attack. Also notice if you read the same paragraph many times, but you do not remember it, or if you feel nothing when the team shares good news. These are all signs of burnout.
That is very clear and quite worrying. Now we need a solution. What can we do about this?
The solution is a concept called digital detachment.
Digital detachment. Is that like a digital detox where we stop using technology completely?
Not exactly. A digital detox is usually for a short time, like a vacation. Digital detachment is a daily practice. It is a professional skill. It is the ability to mentally switch off from work and to switch off from technology. This allows your brain to rest completely.
You called it a professional skill. That is an interesting way to describe rest. Is it really important for work?
It is absolutely a professional skill. High performance requires recovery. Think of an athlete. A runner cannot run forever. They need to stop to repair their muscles. Your brain is the same. You cannot work well if you do not rest.
So resting is actually part of the work. Why does this help our career specifically?
There are 4 main benefits. First, it protects your mental and physical health. Second, it helps you make better decisions. When you are rested, you do not react with stress. You respond with logic.
That is very true. I make bad choices when I'm tired.
We all do. Third, it improves relationships. When you are detached from work stress, you become more present. You're more patient with your colleagues, and you're more patient with your family. Finally, it maintains productivity and creativity.
So resting actually helps us work faster in the long run?
Exactly. And here is a key insight. Managers trust employees more when they see them managing their energy well. If you set boundaries, it shows you are professional. It shows you are in control.
That is a great point. We need to practice this. Let us go through some common situations. I will present a situation where it is hard to stop working. And you provide a boundary idea.
I would love to. Let us do it.
Okay, situation 1. The late night message. The manager sends non-urgent messages at 11 at night.
Do not reply until the next workday. Keep notifications off at night.
That is difficult but necessary. Situation 2. The weekend email. A client emails on Saturday expecting a fast answer.
Answer on Monday. Keep the weekend free for rest. Most things can wait for 48 hours.
Right. Situation 3. Zoom fatigue. Many video meetings back-to-back with no breaks.
Schedule a 5 to 10-minute pause between calls. Step away from the screen. Let your eyes rest.
Situation 4. Always green status. Status is always active, and people message all day.
Set focus time on the calendar. Turn off chat notifications.
Situation 5. The sad lunch. Eating lunch while answering emails.
Close the laptop. Eat in another room to give the brain a break.
I am guilty of that one. Situation 6. Family time. Checking the phone during dinner or time with children.
Leave the phone in another room for 1 or 2 hours.
Situation 7. Feeling overwhelmed. Too many tasks, and the to-do list is growing.
Agree on priorities with the manager. Say which tasks must wait.
Situation 8. The workspace. Working from the bed or sofa.
Choose a small specific area for work. Close the laptop when finished.
Situation 9. Morning routine, checking apps before getting out of bed.
Start the day with a routine like stretching or coffee before looking at any screen.
Situation 10. Ending the day. The workday ends, but the mind is full of tasks.
Write a short plan for tomorrow. Close the computer. Say out loud, my workday is finished now.
I like that. Saying it out loud makes it real. It feels like closing a door. This has been very helpful. I feel calmer just talking about it. Can you summarize what we learned today?
Remote burnout happens when we do not separate work from home. It causes exhaustion and makes us feel distant from our jobs. Digital detachment is the skill of mentally switching off to recover. We must set clear boundaries regarding our time and our devices.
Thank you. That is a perfect summary. Now I think it is time for our special segment.
Yes, it is time for the vocabulary word tour. We will define 10 key words from today's lesson.
I am ready. Let us begin.
Word 1, burnout. Long-term work stress that makes you feel empty.
After months of late nights, she felt close to burnout.
Word 2, exhaustion. Extreme tiredness in your body and mind.
His constant exhaustion made simple tasks feel difficult.
Word 3, detachment. Feeling distant from your work or your emotions.
In meetings, her detachment showed when she stopped sharing ideas.
Word 4, boundaries. Limits you set around your time and your availability.
Setting clear boundaries helped him protect his evenings and weekends.
Word 5, overwhelmed. Feeling that there is too much to do and you cannot manage it.
She felt overwhelmed by constant messages and tasks.
Word 6, work-life balance. A healthy relationship between your job and your personal life.
Remote work made his work-life balance harder because he was always at home.
Word 7, mental load. The hidden effort of thinking about many tasks and responsibilities.
Her mental load increased as she managed work and family tasks.
Word 8, Zoom fatigue. Tiredness after many online meetings.
She limited long calls to avoid Zoom fatigue in the afternoon.
Word 9, disconnect. To stop using devices or thinking about work for a period of time.
He tries to disconnect from email every evening after 7.
Word 10, productivity. How much useful work you complete in a period of time.
Her productivity improved when she took short breaks away from the screen. These are very useful words for the modern workplace. I feel better prepared for my week.
That's it for today. Remember, every minute you spend listening is a step closer to fluency. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and join our learning community. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. Write one new word you learned today in the comment field below. I will see you at our next episode at SteadyStep English.